Mapping skills, an introductory unit. Your learning target for this video is to be able to describe a selected place in Canada using relative location. Has anyone ever called or texted you asking you where you were? Did you give your relative or absolute location? These are two terms you will learn in this unit. What are relative and absolute location, and what's the difference? Relative location is using one place to describe where another place is located. For example, if you text back and say, "I'm with my friend at the coffee shop next to the Galaxy Cinema," you're using relative location. Absolute location is your exact location using GPS coordinates, using longitude and latitude. For example, if you text back and say, "I'm with my friend at the coffee shop at 50 degrees north and 123 degrees west," you are using absolute location. This will be covered in another video. So let's take a closer look at relative location. Which way is up? Actually, which way is north? This is a relative location that a lot of other locations are based around. Maps will usually give you a way to determine orientation. This may be a single direction arrow or a compass rose. A compass rose tells you two things. It gives you cardinal directions: north, east, south, and west. An easy way to remember these is going around the compass rose. Never eat soggy waffles. NESW. From this, you can also figure out intermediate directions. Northeast is the direction that falls between north and east. Southeast falls between south and east. Southwest obviously falls between south and west. If you're traveling in this direction, you're traveling in a southwest direction. Northwest falls between north and west. Notice that the north and the south always come before the east and the west. Let's use these directions to determine the relative location of some places in British Columbia. If you take a look at the map, north of Quesnel, you will find Prince George. South of Quesnel, you will find Williams Lake. West or southwest of Quesnel, you will find Bella Coola. Just southeast of Quesnel, you will find Valemont. So you see how you can use all of these directions to give the relative location. Let's take a look at some relative locations in Canada. We will focus in on Manitoba. What is the relative location of Nunavut from Manitoba? Well, if we go straight up, we find Nunavut. If we look at our compass, we go straight up, we find north. Nunavut is north of Manitoba. What provinces are west of Manitoba? Well, on our compass, we can see that west is this direction. So if we start in Manitoba and move west, we find the provinces Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia. That's the end of this video on mapping skills for your introductory unit. Now, can you describe a selected place in Canada using relative location? Thanks for watching.